All right, so obviously the next ball that we're going to focus on will be outswing. For right-handed bowlers, outswing is maybe the most common type of delivery that they can bowl. It's actually quite easy. It's a little bit more easier than in-swing, but again, it does take quite a bit of time to get comfortable and also being able to get some good results. All right, so outswing. So for this instance, my white side will be my rough side, my red side will be my smooth side. Um, but in all honesty, most bowlers get more swing from brand new balls. Um, Please don't ask me exactly why. I'm not too sure why. I'm guessing it's just the shape of the ball, it's the thickness of the seam, so there's actually quite a lot that can cause the ball to swing quite a bit. But then also you get the oldish type of balls, especially how you look after the ball, that will ultimately end up in providing you with certain levels of swing. And then also the conditions that you want to try and be in, the more humidity that's in the air, the more swing you will generate. The less humidity, the drier the air, the less swing you will generate. So it's actually quite funny how much environmental factors that also play a role in the variations of the balls that you can bowl. All right, so white side will be my rough side. So now what happens is I change the angle of the seam. So I just keep my wrist the same. What I do now is I just slightly tilt the ball, the seam away from the batsman. I lock my wrist. One of the most important things that you can focus on is the wrist lock. So you need to really have a very tight wrist so that when you do release the ball, it doesn't affect the seam, so it doesn't scramble the seam. So it actually just keeps the seam straight. All right, so there's no scrambling happening like this. So again, as I release the ball, I want to keep my fingers nice and locked. The ball will leave my index finger last, and then as it travels through the air, I want to keep that seam as straight as possible, but slightly turned away from the batsman, so that as it travels through the air, the friction of the air with the ball will pull it, and then it will pull it away from the batsman. It's actually a very satisfying ball to bowl. Once you start getting it right, you really do start feeling very proud of yourself, and then you can start using it in matches. All right, so good luck with that. Again, spend a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of hours, a lot of days. I'm not going to say a lot of months, but it does take quite a bit of time before you actually start seeing some results. All right.